You think you're too smart to be manipulated? Perfect. You're the easiest target. It starts with a bar of soap, a soft voice, a glance into the camera. She holds it delicately like it matters, like you matter. It's just an ad, just a woman in a bathroom, selling soap. And yet your eyes lock in, your thumb stops scrolling, your breath slows. Your brain hijacked before you even knew it. You don't remember what she said, but you remember how it felt. Warm, seen, wanted. And that was the trap. You weren't watching for the soap. You were watching for her. And while you thought you were in control, you were already caught. This isn't about her. This is about something darker, about why your attention is for sale, and why you keep buying lies dressed as intimacy. In the 21st century, manipulation doesn't wear a mask, it wears a smile, it doesn't shout, it whispers, it seduces, it knows exactly what you crave, and it wraps that craving in pixels and packaging. When Sydney held that soap, she wasn't just advertising, she was triggering the softness, the skin, the eye contact. For a man living without connection, without clarity, that moment was a hit of digital heroin. Just enough to keep you scrolling. Just enough to make you forget what you were doing. Men today aren't being manipulated with force. They're being manipulated with familiarity, with femininity, with the illusion that someone sees them. And that illusion, it's deadly, because once you feel seen, you stop thinking. You surrender. You react. There's a term for this. It's called the thirst economy, an entire system built on your loneliness, your distraction, your unfulfilled desire, dating apps, streaming platforms, curated TikToks. None of it is random. They're weapons pointed at the hole in your identity. A woman's face isn't just a face anymore. It's a trigger. It's a sales funnel. And if your life has no mission, that funnel becomes your master. The scariest part? It's not even her fault. She's just the bait. The algorithm is the hunter. It learns your patterns. It learns your eyes. And it feeds you exactly what you can't resist. Not because it loves you, because it uses you. You've been mapped, tracked, and monetized, down to the second. This is the new obedience, not ruled by kings, not by laws, but by your own impulses. Your notifications don't just interrupt your day, they shape it. They pull you in, rewire your brain, and before long, you don't even remember what it felt like to move without being prompted. Your mind, your gaze, your lust, all of it is being harvested, and each click, each stare is data. Data that tells billion-dollar systems how to make you even more docile, more reactive, more programmable. They don't want you dead. They want you distracted. A man chasing pleasure never questions power. A man lost in desire never finds purpose, and that's how they win. But there's something even worse than distraction. It's disintegration, the slow collapse of who you are without the gaze of a woman. Not just lust, identity. If she doesn't see you, do you even exist? If no one replies, are you still a man? This is the crisis they don't talk about. Men who built their entire sense of worth on attention, they don't even control. They don't know how to sit alone, how to be invisible, how to be still. So they seek validation, constantly, endlessly, and that makes them slaves. Because a man who needs to be seen will always kneel to the screen. He'll give his time, his energy, his money, his soul, and in return, he'll get nothing but shadows. But not every man plays that game. Some saw the ad and kept scrolling. No reaction, no comment, no click, because they weren't looking to be seen. They were looking to conquer. Their attention wasn't up for sale. Their focus couldn't be hacked. These are the men who move differently, not because they're heartless, but because they've trained their instincts. They've replaced impulse with intention. They've built something stronger than attraction. They've built discipline. You can't sell soap to a man building empires. You can't seduce a man who's obsessed with legacy. He's not immune to beauty. He's just not ruled by it. And that's what makes him terrifying to the system. He walks through the noise untouched, unbothered, unreachable, because his mind isn't looking for comfort. It's wired for war. And here's the brutal truth. If you fell for the ad, good. That was the lesson. Not in shame, in awareness. Because awareness is the beginning of power. Now you see it. You see the strings. You see the trap. You see how your attention has been stolen, divided, and weaponized against you. But now you choose differently. You stop moving on autopilot. You stop being reactive. You move with precision, with clarity, with control. There's a war going on, and the battlefield is your mind. The currency, your attention, and every second you give to someone else's agenda is a second stolen from your own. So the next time an ad tries to pull you in, ask yourself, do I move with instinct or with strategy? Because the man who controls his attention controls his reality. And the man who can't? He never stood a chance. Yeah, the internet simped over soap, but what's really being sold is you.